Hello lovelies, it's Liz, and today we are getting back into SFX because I've missed it. I'm not going to be doing a big look today. I'm just going to be showing you how I do my cuts and bruises because it's not hard at all, even though it looks like it's kind of intricate. It's not. So, if you are interested, keep on watching. I'm really excited for this video. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm a little OCD when it comes to opening new things. Like, I got that new SFX kit for Christmas, but I don't want to open it yet until I finish up my old stuff because I'm weird and I'm like that with everything. Like the same with notebooks and pens. I will not use a new pen until this pen does not work anymore. Pencils, I will not use a new pencil until the eraser on this one is completely gone. I can't do it. I don't know why. My body says no need for that. I think I'm just gonna put my bangs up like this every time I do my makeup. So we're gonna be using affordable stuff today. I wrote some notes in case I got nervous and stressed a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna start with bruises because they're easier. Bruises are super duper simple. I'm gonna be using this little injury stack color thing. Honestly, any yellow, green, red, purple, anything with these kind of colors works, anything. I could honestly do it out of this palette, but I'm gonna use this one. First, I'm gonna show you how to make it look like you haven't slept in 10 years. Well, really, for me, I just have to wake up because they're lovely. I dip into the yellow-green one a little bit, and I just kind of rub it into there. Mostly focusing that one closer to in here. And I take the purpley one and kind of put that close to the lash line. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit. Literally, it doesn't look any different on me because I'm already exhausted. So now I'm taking just the tiniest bit of black. I cover this one up. See, it just makes you look like you haven't slept in 12 years. And now, going off of this, we're gonna do a black eye look. These is where you get creative with the colors. Although bruises are super simple, you can make them look really fake if you don't put colors in the right spot. Like these colors are mostly made for like the outside of it. And then you get darker as you get to the center of the bruise. So this, I'm just gonna kind of take this and put this all around my eye. And then I usually will go in with this light red and carefully, just almost like a pinky color, and just kind of pat that in there. And these colors stack on top of each other really nicely. So if you end up putting too much of like one of the dark colors, you can go back in with the yellow color and put it over it, and it will kind of like speckle it out. Then the main color, purple. I did a makeup look where it looked like someone beat me up, and so many people thought it was real because I've captioned it. You should have seen the other girl. I'll insert a picture of that. And it was so funny. So many people were like, oh my gosh, are you okay? I was like, it's just makeup, you guys. Hey, a lot of them were rooting for me though. They were like, girl, I bet you beat their ass. It's funny. It was quite funny. See, already it's like, oh, she got hit in the face. With the black and deepen up some area. Again, it's forgiving, so you can always go back in and lighten it up if you need to. And then I go in with the dark red. But see, that was way too much red. This red is, I don't like it. So what I do, just kind of wipe some of it off, because I'm telling you, it comes off and on really easy. And then I'll go back in with the purple and try and cover some of that red up. And then what I do after I put all the harsh colors on, I go back in with that yellow color and just kind of pat around it. It's kind of like eyeshadow. It's a lot of going back and forth and making sure things are blended and there's not anything crazy and harsh. Now for a bruise that's just like chilling on your face, I'll do it down here. It's pretty much the same thing. So first, the yellow color. And then I go with the light red. Purple. And then a little bit of black. And a dark red. The dark red's good for making it look like those like blood spots that are in it. I hope you can see this. Go back in with the green. Ooh. I dropped it. Go back in with purple. And it's honestly all about your preference. The darker you make it, the deeper it's gonna look, obviously. Now let's move on to cuts. I'm gonna show you two kinds of cuts. I'm gonna use paint for one, and I'm gonna use latex for another. I will insert a picture of a look I did with using paint for my cuts. I didn't have anything at the time. I didn't have latex or anything, and I didn't know how to use it, so I was just using paint, and it turned out pretty stinking good. So all I'm gonna use is this little thing. I got this on Amazon. So apparently this is like an actual palette made by some makeup company. I didn't know about it until I saw someone using it. I was like, oh, I got mine on Amazon. It's not the right brand, but it was like $20. This thing is so disgusting. But you know, I'll leave it linked below if you're curious. It's the only bad thing is it does stain your face. I'm gonna be using my little cheap dollar bloods from Walmart. And then for latex, I'm gonna be using my cheap latex blood from Walmart. When using this, use brushes you don't care about, because this is very hard to get off brushes because it's super duper thick. So first I'm gonna go in with the red color. And I'm just gonna make a, make sure I did it right now. A streak on my face. Just a red line. We'll do a couple. And they don't have to be straight because obviously cuts aren't like even every single time. So after you make the red line, just 3 stripes, whatever shape you want it to look like. And I will take a very tiny, a very tiny brush. These brushes came with this when I ordered it, and these ones I just got them from Walmart in the painting section. You're gonna take some black on this teeny tiny brush, and you're gonna kind of make a mark right down the center. This helps like deepen it up. I just make it really, really messy, and then I go back in with more red and cover it up and put like a little bit on top of it. Because it kind of blends out the black. I go in with another tiny brush. I'm just using the same one, I wiped it off. With white, and you're gonna highlight beside the cut. That way it makes it look more 3D. And I like to kind of like pat that white in, that way it's not super white and look fake. And then I like to go back in with the black and touch up the center a little bit more. I'm actually going to use a deep brown this time. And then go in with some red again just to touch it up. I put thick blood and kind of speckle it through the center of the cut. Gives it more of a live effect, like so it look a little more real. I add some more liquidy blood. So I'll dot some throughout it. This is more of a gel blood. Like it's thin, but it's not runny. And that was a little too bright for me, like blood-wise. So I'll go back in with the dark blood and touch it up. If you really want it to look nasty, that's when you get the drippy blood. Oh, I'm dripping blood all over my desk. How about that? So for the drippy blood, I literally just dip my brush in it, and it's like you can just, I don't know if you can see it. It literally just drips, and it just dripped off the side of the bottle. Okay. Things are going well, and I just dropped the brush in there. Even better. Literally, we'll just like, let it drip down my face. Why do I keep putting the brush back in there? And sometimes I'll just take blood and kind of like, well, not this blood, I just wiped it off while I'm even trying that. And like make like little scratches around it. You don't got drip anymore. I dripped it on my shirt somewhere. But yeah, that's how I do cuts with paint. And now for latex. Latex stinks, first of all, and latex hurts to come off your face. I'm just telling you that now, especially if you have a hairy face. I really don't have to pour this in anything, so I didn't bring anything in here, and as usual, I'm lazy, so we're just gonna... Wait, what time is it? I have to go to work eventually. Oh, it's only 11. We're good. The bottle and trying to... So all you're gonna do is pack on some latex where you want the cut to be. Oh, and it burns near your eyeballs. I really gotta pour this in something. Yeah, pour a little bit. Good job, Liz. You're dysfunctional. My favorite thing though is letting that sit in there and then peeling it off when it's dry. So satisfying. Let's try again. Okay. So just put the latex where you want it. And I like to put a few layers on of just latex first. And I take a tissue and I rip the plies apart. And you only really need the size of what the cut is. I just place it on there. Tear off the excess. The excess will tear off whenever it's right on there. And then add more on top of that. And I'm just gonna add 3 or 4 layers. because I'm not doing anything too super dramatic. And once I have the excess off, I go and put latex all over to try and smooth it down on my face. I'm waiting forever for that to dry. Should have brought the blow dryer in here. Now I'm gonna take some foundation and cover it up. That way it's obviously not white. How rude. That bruise got... I gotta fix it because still gotta take a thumbnail at the end of this. I'm pissed. Whatever. Anyways, after I do that, well, it's continuing to dry. I take a sponge and dip into the red, or I use red eyeshadow, whatever you're feeling, and just kind of put that all over, because the thing about it, you got a deep wound like this, it's gonna be irritated around it. Then I take, shoot, I was so not prepared for this video, tweezers. And I just kind of try to pop a hole in it. Be careful not to pinch your skin though, because it hurts. Okay, so I got a hole. Now I need to get some scissors because I need to break it open. Okay. Then I just put my scissors in the hole and cut. I don't know if I can cut this way. Not cooperating. Okay. So now, you got a hole. I'm just gonna pull at it. And just let it flop there. First thing I do is cover it in with red. And then I take black and just on the inside. And then I take some of the dark red from the injury stack and put it throughout it as well on the inside. Just so it's not just like pitch black, there's some actual like texture and color in there. And then I go in with the purple from the injury stack and add that around the edges for like a bruising effect. And then some black. And then I top it off with some yellow to make it not so harsh. And then the fun part, more blood. So I take the thick blood still first. And I just put it in there, make it shiny. Some of that gel blood again. I'm telling you, I just go, ooh, it's dripping all out with blood. Last but not least, the drippy blood. For nosebleeds, I just take the dark blood and like, because it makes it look like dried up blood. And then I will take the drippy blood and add some to it. my clip cuts. I'll just do the same thing. The dark blood and the drippy blood are the two that I use more than anything. And then sometimes I just do this, I just kind of play with it. I just put blood everywhere, not even worry about paint or anything. Oh yeah, this was kind of a terrible tutorial, but it looks cool. I plan to be jumping back into SFX really soon and making more looks and stuff like that. But I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.